Hey guys, this is Kamiguno, and today I'm doing a review for Teen Wolf. So let's start talking about this episode. So here we get to see our couple of packs here. So we have our adult pack going on, trying to figure out who is Styles, which we obviously know who Styles is, and then our smaller pack or younger pack actually encountering our enemy and getting themselves into bigger trouble. They try to help this girl named Gwen who has lost her sister, who is now seeing the Ghost Rider. And they know that means she'll be next. So they're just trying to help her out, figure out how to save her. But in the end, everyone in the party, including them, see the Ghost Rider. So now they're all targets from the Ghost Riders to be forgotten. So is all Beacon Hills being forgotten, or at least Beacon Hills High School? We'll have to find out. And then with the Styles part of the story, with with our older crew, our Scott, Lydia, and Malia, they find out a little bit about Styles's, or at least the sheriff's family, which obviously has to do with Styles's family, and they're digging deeper into the mystery. They know something's missing. Malia is still going all coyote because she doesn't have her anchor. Lydia is starting to, piece some stuff together. She's getting some clues. And then we see Scott and the sheriff have a heart-to-heart where the sheriff talks about how horrible of a father he had. He wanted to be a better father, but he didn't have children. So there's also a little bit air of mystery and question towards the sheriff's wife, because now, she's alive again and she's okay with not having children. Is this truly Styles' mother? We'll have to find out as the season goes on. But we also get a little clue of Styles' name, which has been such a big part of the show, figuring out what his name is. And we obviously don't get his real name, but we know it's so absurd that you don't want to call your child that. But the reason is that Styles' mother's father was a good father, and the sheriff wanted to call his son and show the value of his son through his wife's father, which was pretty interesting. So what did I think of the episode overall? I would say, once again, the plot doesn't really thicken villain-wise, but the plot still thickens through the characters. We even learn that the teacher, of course, is not normal. He's eating souls or pieces of people's brains and stealing their souls in a way. We don't know much about him besides that he coughs a lot, but and that his eyes are red, so does that mean he's connected to being a werewolf or some sort of alpha in some way? We'll have to see. But I love that all teachers in this school just end up dead or evil. And I love that revealed earlier in the season than later that this teacher is not exactly who we thought. Well, actually, he's exactly who we thought he would be, evil. Because all of these teachers, all these new characters have to be something, right? So I like that. I thought that was a cool story. And I enjoyed that actually we get to see more of the parents here. So Melissa actually has a whole entire story to herself with Argent, which is connected to the teacher story. And then even Natalie, who is just going along with the ride of all these supernatural creatures. She can't be in denial anymore. She still hasn't had a conversation with her daughter that she's a banshee, but she can't be in denial. She sees Malia literally turn into a coyote. So I think she knows that, Scott and Malia are at least something. Hopefully Lydia and Natalie will have the conversation we all want about Lydia being supernatural. Because you can tell, Natalie's not really, she's not unaccepting of it, but she also just kind of wants to put it in the back of her mind and still think about normality. I will question, though, now that Styles is not around, how does the sheriff know Scott at all? Know that he's a werewolf? Because the only reason he was in on this was because of Styles. So maybe that'll even help understand the sheriff's memory a little bit more. So I don't know. That was not a plot hole, but I guess just not understanding how the villain works. Like, I don't know, when you rip someone from reality? Does that change reality in any butterfly effect way, or does it just manipulate your brain? So that's something I hope we learn about as the episodes go on. Also, I was very surprised, again, love that we got to learn more about Stiles' family, and I liked how they brought in the dementia aspect about memories and you know, talking about the disease. I thought it was really interesting. I've never really seen a show tackle that. So really like that. I thought it was very relevant to the episode. So like I said, overall, this is still a very character-driven episode of our main pack figuring out what life is without Stiles, without even knowing that Stiles exists. This, you know, the baby pack, they had an okay story. I still think, I guess their friendship needs to grow a little bit more. I think that might be the problem, because Malia, Lydia, and Scott obviously have been through so much that their friendship is so cemented, and you care about that group. I want to care about the younger group a little bit more, you know, understand why they're going on their own side missions. I'd rather them go on a side mission than ruin the dynamic between Malia, Lydia, and Scott. But yeah, hopefully we get to see a little bit more from them. But I thought this was a very solid episode, even if I don't understand what the teacher's role was here, and obviously Argent and Melissa's role, because that was connected to the teacher's role. But let me know in the comments below, what did you think of the episode? This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.